everybody, welcome to ITMI TV. I am Aditi Kapoor, a student of PGD MC. I am joined by Miss Muskan Madhok, Associate Consultant, Climate Change and Sustainability Services at EY. We are delighted to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you, Aditi, for the warm welcome.
We've had an enriching experience and an interactive session with ma'am before this interview. Would you like to share how was your experience interacting with all of us?
Sure. So I can say that my experience with the students at ITMI has been one of the best experiences I've had with speaking to the people, especially students who have come from different states, different educational backgrounds, and all of them are so enthusiastic, so much eager to learn more about sustainability and how they can leverage the power that they have of raising their voices. As you can see, the students are the voice of the nation,
Yes,
being the interested in anchoring or mass media or communications. It's really nice to see that people and the students here want to be the advocates of sustainability.
Wow, that's really interesting. We have a host of questions to ask you today, ma'am. Starting with the most relevant, I feel, of all the questions is about sustainability. We understood from you about triple bottom line, something that is a concept relevant to a lot of CSR initiatives.
Right.
What would you like to tell us about why is sustainability and climate change as a topic relevant for discussion and participation amongst policymakers and citizens at large?
That's a great question. So to answer your question, I would first explain to everyone what is triple bottom line. Triple bottom line stands for the 3 P's: people, planet and profit. And if you imagine it in terms of a Venn diagram, in the intersection of all the three, you will find sustainability.
Right.
So how can businesses or economies at large be profitable while being mindful of the environmental and social impact that they create is something I would say that it's called being sustainable. And for policymakers as well as for citizens at large, it is very essential to keep the sustainability aspect in mind so that we can meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. So it's very essential us for individuals to take sustainable actions as well as for policymakers to keep in mind in their decision making the sustainability aspects of our actions that we take.
Right, something that is important and for all of us to keep in mind, the 3 P's with a special emphasis on planet, of course.
Yes.
Talking about all of these things, how is CSR getting synergized by the government and the corporate endorsements for having more community-centric development?
So since CSR is a law here in India, and if the law even does not apply to a few companies, they are still undertaking it because they understand the importance of businesses taking action for the communities. Since businesses derive all of their resources from the community that they work with, it is essential for businesses to give back to the society
Right.
as well. And CSR through community engagement, because us or a company on their own cannot achieve everything, but when they join hands, when they collaborate with the stakeholders out there, the community which is in the need out there, it creates an impact, a holistic impact for the society as well as for business.
Right. Coming to the next question, which is also relevant for a lot of the mass communication students here, is that what are the most in demand jobs, professions within the CSR and sustainability sector that are sought after, and what is the career progression paths ahead in this sector?
Sure. So there is a report of World Economic Forum which was released in 2023, which lists down the top job opportunities which are going to come up in the year 2023 to 2027, and the job profile of sustainability specialists is on number 2 on that list.
Right.
So this puts quite a lot of emphasis on how sustainability jobs are growing, and you take any field, you will find that there is a scope for sustainability professionals to be there. Even if you talk about mass communication, sustainability professionals can raise their voice against greenwashing.
Yes.
And if you see areas of consulting, you have ESG consultants out there like me. Then you have social entrepreneurship for individuals who want to do something of their own. Then social entrepreneurship could be a job in sustainability. And then we have CSR professionals as well in the corporate area.
Right. So there are a plethora of options out there
True.
for us to explore. Um, the next question to you is that we see that there are a host of opportunities and trends within CSR and sustainability. Now, what are these trends and opportunities? Could you elaborate on them, especially for young professionals getting out there in the market?
Sure. So if somebody is just starting out their career, and be it in any domain, and if they have, let's say, a little bit of knowledge about sustainability and how they can integrate sustainability into their current profession, it definitely gives them an edge over their peers and their competitors. Reason being, the companies nowadays, they are moving towards sustainability because of government regulations. I talked about BRSR regulations
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
session, that how it is becoming a mandate for top 1000 listed companies, or be it their industry pressure, customer pressure. And if they see you during an interview that, okay, this particular person who is joining my different department, but the person has an inclination towards sustainability,
Right.
so the person could be really useful for me in implementing my sustainability plans, in ensuring that sustainability is ingrained in my organizations at all levels.
Right.
So that could give a really nice advantage to a youngster.
Right, ma'am. Today we have learned about so many things, whether it be ESGs, SDGs, a host of things in CSR initiatives. We've done case studies of various kinds. It has been an enriching experience to have you here, and thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank you for having me here.